Brigitte Christians, and I am an attorney with Hawbecker at Garver. And today I am going to be discussing paragraph 8. I just realized that I am scrolled down a little bit from there, but we are in paragraph 8. There are 3 options, so you need to pick one. So paragraph A is the financing contingency. Paragraph B is the cash transaction with no financing. And paragraph C is cash transaction financing allowed. So I'm going to start with paragraph B. And in paragraph B, you as a buyer are saying that you have enough cash to pay the entire purchase price. The seller may at any point request the proof of funds. And this, another fact for when you're paying cash is that the escrow closing fee is split. When there is a lender involved, the escrow fee is paid entirely by the buyer. And the reasoning is that a title company is always involved when there's a lender involved, but a title company is not always involved when the buyer pays cash. Nowadays, we always use a title company regardless, so that really is a moot point, but just keep in mind that as a seller, you're going to be paying a little bit more, and that offsets the fact that you're accepting a cash buyer. So the next subparagraph that I want to talk about is paragraph C, cash transaction financing allowed. And this is not about waiving the financing contingency as much as it's about seller cooperation. So the buyer does have the ability to pay all cash, and the contract is not contingent on the buyer obtaining the loan. Again, a key portion of this paragraph is that seller agrees to cooperate so that buyer may obtain the loan. So things like access to the property, for example, for an appraiser to come in. So then we're going to go back up to paragraph A, as you can see on the screen here. So the financing contingency. The buyer has a set deadline, 45 days after acceptance or 5 business days before closing, whichever is earlier, to secure loan approval. There are all the details of the loan that can be included and should be included. For example, if it's a fixed or adjustable rate, the type of loan, the percentage of the purchase price that the loan is for, and of course the interest rate, the amortization period, and discount points. So for the discount points, you can buy down your rate as a buyer, right? So basically, when in doubt, put 0 or leave it blank. And then there is a new section in the contract, and if you check it, it's applicable on line 79, and that is that the financing will be contingent on the buyer obtaining secondary financing or grants. So what happens if you need more time? Your attorney should be in contact with your lender, and if more time is needed, we're going to request an extension for you. What is relatively common is for sellers to approve extension or extension requests rather, but sometimes they won't respond. And if they do deny, then either party can cancel the contract. If you as a buyer are denied, of course, you have this out, and you receive a denial letter from your lender and then cancel the contract, receive your earnest money back. However, so I do want to bring your attention to a couple lines. I just went past it. Starting on line 95. So if you haven't done anything, can you still cancel? The answer is no. So a party causing delay in the financing approval process shall not have the right to terminate under this subparagraph. So let's say you're not cooperative with your lender. Your lender has asked you on several occasions for documents and things of that nature that they need in order to approve your loan, and you just have not responded or have taken quite some time to get it to them, then arguably you cannot cancel. And the other side will argue bad faith. The last thing I do want to point out is the home sale. And a couple times throughout this paragraph, it does say that unless provided in paragraph 31, which one of my colleagues will discuss later, this contract is not contingent on the sale and or closing of buyer's existing real estate. So that is all for paragraph 8, and tune in later for more discussions about the other paragraphs in this contract. Thanks so much.